And now the Superstars Radio Network proudly presents the Charlie Daniels Band.
She let him drive her car. She didn't really trust him, but she done and gone too far. The midnight moon is shining when it's shining down the way. Well, if he blew in on the midnight wind, he may never pass his way she was a child, and just about the time that she was learning how to smile, one Tuesday night he came up missing, and sometimes now she swears she hears his footsteps across the floor, but it's just the midnight wind howling around the door. And the midnight moon is shining when it's shining down the way. Well, if he blew in on the midnight wind, he may never pass his way again. Thank you. I was taking a trip out to L.A., tooling along in my Chevrolet. I was talking on the number and digging on the radio. Just as I crossed that Mississippi line, I heard that highway starting to whine. I knew that left rear tire was just about to go. Well, the spare was flat and I got uptight, cause there wasn't a filling station inside, so I just limped on down the shoulder on the rim. I went as far as I could and when I stopped the car, it was right in front of this little bar, kind of a redneck-looking joint called the Dewdrop Inn. Well, I stuffed all my hair up under my hat, went in and told the bartender I had a flat, and he'd be kind enough to give me change for a one. Well, there's one thing I was sure proud to see. There wasn't a soul in the place except for him and me, and he just looked disgusted and pointed toward the telephone. I called up the station down the road a ways. He said, well, we ain't very busy today, and you can have somebody there in just about 10 minutes or so. He said, now, you just stay right where you're at. And I didn't bother to tell the darn fool that I sure as hell didn't have any place else to go. Some guy walked in and said, who owns that car with the gun racks, mag wheels, and four on the floor? Well, he looked at me and I damn near died, and I decided that I'd just wait outside, so I laid $1 on the bar and headed for the door. Just when I thought I'd get out of there with my skin, these 5 big dudes come strolling in with this one old drunk chick and some fella with green teeth. I was almost at the door when the biggest one said, you tip your hat to this lady, son. When I did, all that hair fell out from underneath. Now the last thing I wanted was to get in the fight. Jackson, Mississippi on a Saturday night, especially when there were 6 of them and only one of me. They all started laughing, I got feeling sick. I knew I'd better think of something pretty quick, so I just reached out and kicked old Green Teeth right in the knee. Now he let out a yell that'd curl your hair, but before he could move, I grabbed me a chair and said, watch him, folks, because he's a thoroughly dangerous man. Well, you may not know it, but this man's a spy. He's undercover agent for the FBI. He's been sent down here to infiltrate the Ku Klux Klan. He was still bent over, holding on to his knee, but everybody else was looking and listening to me, and I just laid it on thicker and heavier as I went. I said, would you believe this man has gone as far as tearing Reagan stickers off the bumpers of cars, and he voted for Jimmy Carter for president? Well, he's a friend of them long-haired, hippie-type pico fags. I bet you he's even got a commie flag tacked up on the wall inside of his garage. Why, he's a snake in the grass, I can tell you guys. Now, he may look dumb, but that's just a disguise. He's a mastermind in the ways of espionage. They all started looking real suspicious at him, and he jumped up and said, now just wait a minute, Jim, you know he's lying. Been living here all of my life. I'm a faithful follower of Brother John Birch, and I belong to the Antioch Baptist Church, and I ain't even got a garage. You can call home and ask my wife. Then he started saying something about the way I was dressed, but I didn't stay around to hear the rest. I was too busy moving and hoping I didn't run out of luck. When I hit the ground, I was making tracks, and they were just taking my car down off the jacks. I threw them in a 20, jumped in, fired that mother up. You know, Richard Petty would have sure been proud of the way I was moving when I passed that crowd coming out that door and headed toward me in a trot. Well, I knew I should have gone ahead and run, but somehow I just couldn't resist the fun of chasing them all just once around the parking lot. Well, they headed for the cars, but I hit the gas and spun around, headed them off at the pass. I was swinging gravel and putting a ton of dust in the air. Well, I had them all out there stepping and fetching like their heads were on fire and their asses were catching, but I figured I better go ahead and split before the cops got there. When I hit the road, I was really wheeling, had gravel flying and rubber squealing. I didn't slow down till I was almost to Arkansas. Well, I think I'm gonna reroute my trip. I wonder if anybody would think I'd flipped if I went to L.A. by Omaha. Thank you. Swamp last night and put the hoochie coo on me. Back by you, I ain't done nothing to you. When I woke up, it was late Sunday night, and I was way down in jail on my neck. Called my best friend. never gonna forget it again. Back by you, I ain't done nothing to you. Hoochie coo on me. Back by you, I ain't done nothing to you. Back by you, I ain't done nothing to you. Back by you, I ain't done nothing to you. Somewhere there's got to be some place where you and me can get away from this noise and worry. Just you and me alone, there'd be no telephone, we'd never be in a hurry. Just a hill with some tall trees where a creek comes bubbling by, mingling with the green of the grass and the blue of the sky. I'd never go away, we'd just spend every day living out the dreams that we've been saving. Anyone who'd see us sure would like to be us, just for the memories we're making. But I guess that would be heaven, and I don't really care. title song off of one of our albums. This is called Saddle Tramp. Never even stop to wonder why. Maybe it's because you want to die, or maybe it's just the way things have to be. Well, you stay up late and you drink too damn much whiskey. You know that sort of thing is kinda risky. Maybe it's just because you like to feel frisky. Maybe it's just because you like to feel free. Saddle tramp, how many people watch you riding by? Like a thundercloud that floats across the Arizona sky. And I'm wondering if they're looking at a mighty happy man, or just a lonely breeze that drifts across the endless desert sand. A fool and his money's gonna have to part. Well, you're too proud to ever show your sorrow. You don't steal and you won't beg or borrow. You may be here today, but you're gone tomorrow. Ain't no strings on your boot heels or your heart. Saddle tramp, how many people watch you ride? Never promised to come back someday. Maybe thinking you were holding out the pieces in your hand. Are they slipping through your fingers like the endless desert sand? Here's a song off our Midnight Wind album. This is called Redneck Fiddling Man. There's a little bitty town and ain't much happens till the sun goes down and all the people come from miles around. Hear a little four-piece band. There's a doghouse bass and a kid on drums and a guitar paper just as hot as they come. And up steps a man with a bowling spoon and a fiddle in his hand. Well, he tunes up the fiddle and he rolls up the bow and he plays old tune called Cotton Eye of liquor and the devil in the eye. And I said, old man, you're way out of style. Don't play rock and roll. Well, he picked up his fiddle with style and ease, and he played a little rock just as pretty as you please. Then he bent down, turned around, rocking to the knees when he played a little round and slow. Well, he tightened up his flow when he made another pass, started playing something good and kind of ratty and fast. And he played a little blues, played a little jazz just to show him he could do it all. Good times go by easy. Good times fly away. Thank you. Here's a song off our Fire on the Mountain album called Be Proud You're a Rebel, because the South's going to do it again. Well, the train to grind the sweets running right on time, and them tucker boys are cooking down in Carolina. People down in Florida can't be still while old Leonard Skinner's picking down in Jacksonville. People down in Georgia come from near and far to hear Richard Betts picking on that red guitar. So gather round, come on, gather round, children, get down. You can get down, children, get loud. You can be loud here and be proud. You can be proud here and be proud. You a rebel, the South's gonna do it again. But he sure can play. And there's CZ Top, and you can't forget old brother Witters gets soaking wet. And all the good people down in Tennessee are digging Barefoot Jerry and the CDB. So gather round, come on, gather round, children, get down. You can get down, children, get loud. You can be loud here and be proud. You can be proud here and be proud. You're a rebel, the South's gonna do it again. Thank you. Thank you. We sure have enjoyed playing for you folks tonight, and we're going to close our set with one that I guess probably the best known fiddle tune of all time. It's been played by a lot of people. We like our version of Orange Blossom Special.
Whew.